Okay, so I want to select, okay, so students data. So if I do from here, it will be like this. You will see the same in the web methods. So I have selected the table in my first tab. Now I want to select the columns which I require to select. So in this case, what I do is like you see, so there are two buttons here. Inside a row, if you want to do one column. So if you want to select all the columns, you have to use this. Okay, so fill all rows. So it will select all the columns from the table. So you see number here. Okay, roll number, name, row number, name, and then subject 1, subject 2, subject 3. So if I want to delete anything, you can do like this. So I will do all of them. So these are the columns I want to get the data from the backend. So if you see, all this will be, so this column type which I find in the database. Okay, these are the database types. So we have an option, because in web methods we don't see the decimals or numbers, dates like that. So whatever we see, only the string type. So whatever the data types comes, so just make them to a string type. Okay. So in the database it's different, but in the development you have to work with only string types. So if you are not able to, if you don't change them, like it will come as a objects where you won't be able to work with them properly. Okay, you won't be able to assign a value in the runtime. You have to pass everything, input and output. So it would be good if you change everything to a string type. Okay, so if I want to select the data, these are the columns which I want to get the data. If you see maximum row, you can specify. For example, I have 1 lakh records in my database. I don't want to load all 1 lakh records together. I want to load only 1000 records. Then you can specify what is the maximum row you can select. Okay, query timeout. So query timeout. So you are connecting to data and you are selecting the data. So if you mention -1 means it's unlimited till you get the result, go ahead. So if you want mention any minutes, then it will wait for that particular minute. If you did not get the result, it will throw an exception. Okay. So this result field. So this result is nothing but like if you want to know how many records you are selecting. Okay, this will be total count. So we'll see count star, right? So that will be here. If you mention any name, it will come with a name. If you don't mention anything, it won't come. Okay, we'll see with and without mentioning the result field. And then this result field type, whether you want is integer or string. Okay, so this all and distinct. Again, if you don't want any duplicates, then you can select the distinct. Okay, so distinct will be without duplicates, and if you want with duplicates, then you go for all. All means all records. So if you need only distinct, it will give you the distinct if you select the distinct. Okay, so you can specify a where condition here. For example, first we will check without where condition. I am saving this. You just see here input and output. You will pass your username and password, and you will get the roll number, name, subject 1, subject 2, subject 3 values. So even though if you don't pass the username and password, it will take it from the connection. So I will do run service. I don't need to pass anything. I'll just click on OK. So this username and password will connect. This 1A 50 60 70. You see 1A 50 60 70. You have only one record, so it displays only one. What I will do is I will insert a record here. It's just fine. Okay, one row created. I think I don't need to commit this. Here it will be auto commit. You see, we are committing and rerun the same service. I'm getting only one result because I did not commit it. Now I will commit complete. Now I will see two records. Okay, roll number 2 and roll number 1 is the data which I entered. So whatever the data you see in the backend, you will be able to see it here also. Now I want to select only roll number and name. I don't want subject 1, subject 2, subject 3. Remove column names. Oh, here like this, like this, like this. Or else like we'll do from starting. Roll number. I need name. I need subject 3. I don't need subject 1, subject 2. So in this case, it will be subject 1. So what you can do is you can select subject 3 and you have to change here also. So whatever the name you want. So these names you can change it. So these are the column names and these are the fields which you want to see it in your web methods. So instead of R number, I want to see as a roll number in web methods. I can give it as a roll number like this. Instead of a name, I want to maintain it as a student name. Instead of subject 3, I want to make it as a mathematics. So this output field, so this is from the database, okay, and this is from the web methods. How do you want it? Alias name also you can call it as. Okay, if you want to sort ascending and descending, you can select. Okay, now I want to do my where condition based on the student number. I don't want to select all the data in the database. I want to go with some condition. I can add a condition by clicking this, and then I want to have the condition based on the roll number. Or if you want to go with the other ones, you can go with that one. So R number equal to operation. Sorry, these are the different operations. Equal to, not equal to, less than, greater than, less than or equal to, greater than or equal to, like, is not. Okay, so these are available for the basic select. If you see there is no in, okay, so there is no other operations. So we'll see how to achieve them later. But the basic select will give you only these operators. Okay, now I want to do with the equality. I want to check whether roll number equal to 1 or 2 or some other number. So question mark means you will pass this value runtime. I will give my own number, but it can give you based on the result. And for this question mark, it will display one row here, parameter. You have to pass a parameter. So you have to pass a value to the question mark. That variable you have to define it here. Okay, so row column number is row number, but how do you want to give the input? I want to give it row number. So the first row, whatever you define here, it will be in our select. So this will come like this. Select roll number, comma, name, comma, subject 3 where roll number equal to, okay, for example 1 you can give, you'll get only 1 from student. I did not give. Okay, the 1a 70. So we'll perform the same operation here. I'm setting it. If you see this input and output, so earlier we have only the connection name. You see this star mark as roll number. That means it's a integer which asking for you to give as a object, as a data type. I told you. See what happens now. Right. So if you see the symbol, it's coming as a 64. That means it's a number. Instead of that, you can make it as a string. It will display as a string. Sometimes it will take time to update. See, it's still showing as a roll number. So in that case, so there is an operation here. Okay. So you have to click on this. It will refresh the all the data. It's still showing it, but it will reflect back. I don't know why. Okay, so I don't know why, so just leave it. So what is your expectation when I give roll number 5? It should not give me any result. See, so class cast exception on field roll number. So this we define it as a string. Okay, but we are giving input as a decimal, so that's a problem. I'll change it. Actually, in the before you go to this input, you should change this immediately, or else what I can do is I will recreate again. That's easy. So change it here from decimal to string. Okay, roll number. Control S. Input output. Now it's ABC. Then there won't be any issues. Okay, so there is no result available. I will do 1 by giving an input with 1. So you see this 1A70, why it's coming roll number mathematics as objects again. Because I did not change them. Roll number. I want to change it to subject 3. String Okay, you'll get the string types. Is this clear? So the select adapter, is it clear? And we'll see one more. We did not give that result operator, right? I will say count. Okay. Now I will run. See, now the count will be populated with number of results. For example, I will remove this where condition. Now my select will gives me 2 records. So that count will return. Okay, if you give this result column, then only you will be able to see that number of count. If you give, you can give whatever the name you want, but the result will be number of records that you selected or updated or inserted, like that. Okay, any doubts on the select adapter? We'll close the session and we'll start tomorrow. So this will be your connection details, input, output, whatever you selected, and then comments. So this log fields, like if you select them, they will be logged and they will be placed in the list. We'll see this later. Can I close the session? I will share the record once it's done. I'm not getting an update, so I'm closing it. I will share the video once I get it. Practice at your end also one time. So if you don't practice, like, you'll get so many doubts and you won't be able to get it later. Not only this, every topic you have to practice it.